Welcome back to the Chris Review. Today I'm taking a look at this cordless screwdriver that Fanttik sent to me. So in this video I want to do a quick unboxing and test this out to see how well it works. So it comes in this nice handy little box. So the first thing I see is going to be some instructions, and this is pretty impressive because of the picture quality. It looks really nice and it goes over basically the different parts of the cordless screwdriver and how to work it, how to turn it, what the different things mean. So this is pretty nice to look at. But of course, let's look at the most important part, which is going to be the cordless screwdriver. So it comes in this case inside this plastic, and here's what it looks like. So it's a whole kit, and this looks really nice. I'm impressed by the quality of it. This is going to be full plastic. It's got some good weight to it, and of course we had the logo Fanttik and the name of the screwdriver, the Fold S1 Apex Deluxe Edition, a cordless screwdriver in other words. Here's what the bottom looks like, the other sides, and then there's nothing on the back. Now to open this up, this just folds right open, and check it out. So this looks really neat, and this is a lot bigger than I thought it would be, which is good. So that means this is probably going to be pretty high quality. So to actually change the angle of the cordless screwdriver, we have to hold in this button and then twist it around, and it has a few angles. For starters, the first one is going to be fully 180 degrees, and then I press it, twist a little bit, and then let go. It'll lock into place. That's 24 degrees. That's 48 degrees, and that's 72 degrees. And then of course right here is going to be the stop button. So I hold it and it starts going, and there's going to be an LED light at the end. And now looking at the screen, when I press any button, this turns on. And as you see right here, the 0.5 is going to be the torque, and it's going to be 0.5 Newton meters. This is going to be the lowest possible setting. Up here, we could see the RPM level, which in this case it's going to be low, but if I press it again, it goes to high and it quickly switches off. And then here we can see the screw in, screw out. So in other words, if it goes clockwise or counterclockwise. And if we do want to change the torque, we have to go up here and then move this counterclockwise like this. And then here you can see when I move it, it goes from 0.5 to 1, and I have to 2 to 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's the max setting. But let me go back to 0.5 for now. And when taking a look at the front, when I press it, it's currently going counterclockwise, and this is going to be screw out. And when I press it here, it'll be screw in, which is going to be clockwise, so I can actually tighten it. And of course, as you see, there is an LED light here, so we can see exactly what we're screwing in or screwing out. And then finally, at the back side, there's going to be the USB-C port to charge this. And the charging time should be anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. But of course, that's not the only thing that comes in the box. We also are going to get a bunch of different bits, as well as the USB-C charging cable that goes at the end here. So here's a closer look at the bits. There's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20 different bits, all neatly organized, and they are going to be pretty long too, which is going to be handy if I'm trying to get into some tight spots. And when I click it into place, this is going to be magnetic, so it's going to be nice and tight so it doesn't accidentally come off. And one thing I noticed about pulling the bit out is it's not meant to be pulled out like this. There's an easier way, and it's going to be like this right here. I just pull it, and you saw it like retracted out a bit, and then when I take it out, it's going to be a lot easier versus if I don't do that step and then just pull it out, I have to put a lot more force into it. And taking a closer look at the box, it shows us exactly how to use this cordless screwdriver at 0.5 Newton meters, which is going to be the lowest torque. This should be for small things, small electronics like headphones or laptops. For 1 Newton meter, this can be for slightly bigger things like remote control cars or speakers. For 2 Newton meters, this can be outlets or microwaves. For 3 Newton meters, this can be chairs or skateboards. For 4 Newton meters, this can be windows or sinks. For 5 Newton meters, this can be larger furniture like desks and sofas. For 6 Newton meter, this can be for even bigger things like bikes or beds. And then for 7 Newton meters, if you're looking for the most torque as possible, you could use this for screwing in pieces of wood or what appears to be tubes, maybe like some pipes. But now it's time for the most important part and actually testing this out. All right, so this is my desk I'm currently filming at, and going all the way underneath here, I attached this standing desk together, and I want to see if this has enough torque to remove these screws. So I believe the recommendation for the torque setting was somewhere around 4, maybe 5. So again, I could just twist this with one hand, and here we could see the screen. Let me actually press a button. So there, now we can see the torque. So 3, 4, and let me go to 5, and it's actually getting a lot harder to twist just with my 2 fingers. And now let's see, I'm gonna unscrew it. So let's see if this is the right way. Actually, no, this is wrong. I have to do it the other way. So let me press this button. Yep, that's out. And this is currently the low setting. So let me go high setting. And now time to use it. All right, there, I got a good grip on it. And I can confirm I am able to take this screw out. So now let me screw that back in. Just like that. Hopefully this screw doesn't fall on me right now. Oops. All right, to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to manually screw it in a little bit just so it grabs onto it. And then I can get the cordless screwdriver, just like that. And here you can see how it's screwed in. Okay, I went all the way. And I think it would have been easier if instead of 5 Newton meters, I went to the max setting at like 6 or 7, and it probably would have been easier. But now let's try this somewhere else. So now it's time to check it out here, and I do want to increase the torque. So this is going to go to 7 Newton meters now. So this is going to be the max setting. It's going to be the highest speed as well too. Oh, this was locking it. Let me go out. And there, this is a pretty long screw. And now let's put that back in by changing the setting. All right, and there it is. All right, so we saw that this can handle some big stuff, but what about some little stuff? Well, this is gonna require a different bit. So once again, pull this out, and I'm gonna use the smallest Phillips head screw bit here. And right here, so let me make sure. All right, now it's the right settings for out. Hold it right there. And yeah. Comes out very easily, and then I can screw this back in too. There, just like that. So overall, I'm pretty impressed by the Fold S1 Apex cordless screwdriver. It does its job really well on small things, even on some big things. And this thing is also pretty stylish looking, which that's the least of importance, but I'm glad it at least looks nice. And it's very well organized. I have a bunch of bits. The only downside about this would be that the case is magnetic, so there's no clip. You can open this accidentally. Hopefully things won't fall over, but you do have to be careful where you place this. There's no handle, there's no latch. Other than that, I'm excited to start using this, and yeah, that's a quick look at the cordless screwdriver by Fanttik.